Previously on Dungeons and Drimbus.
You awaken to Jesline's voice as she leans over you. Sorry to wake you, but I think you might want to see this.
Jesline, unfurl the sails. We need to move.
Right, lass. Get your rope ready.
The captain puts on his tri-corner hat.
Who is Fleetwood Mac?
Don't worry about
Is he
it.
a pirate?
Stand down or you'll be sleeping at the bottom of the ocean.
Maybe they won't kill us. Maybe they're friendly.
How about we take everything?
I'm all for that. Need an extra set of hands.
Pirates all around you point swords at your throats and your backs, and your gold and weapons are confiscated. The door to the captain's quarters swings open, and out comes the captain.
We wants this one. He likes you. I be the great mad dog Malachy, gentleman of fortune. I have no idea what be there in that cauldron, but what I do know is that I'll be needing a lot more of it.
Have any of you seen a dog?
And the crew marches you into a cell.
Well, see you for dinner. Don't forget to wash up. There's no way you're a pirate. There's no way you could hide all that booty.
Excuse me, do I get my one free telegram?
Yeah, you rub that fang.
I'm not that kind of man, you little pipsqueak. Give me my tooth now.
No dog, no tooth.
I will kill your dog when I see it.
I'd like to see you try.
I was too busy keeping you alive.
No, I've had enough of you two and your lies. You're not
Jeremiah,
getting this
where
damn
is
tooth
the-
back until you have...
Jeremiah.
I take the tooth out and I swallow it. You'll get this back in 6 to 12 hours, bucko.
We're going to get off this ship.
Go to bed, you jerk. So Jeremiah and Sventon continue playing their song, and then after a while, they get tired, and everyone takes a little rest for an hour or so. I realize that your floor is wooden, so that you could not sharpen that fork right now, but there will be a time for that. Now let us continue. After resting for an hour or so, you all realize that you haven't had something to eat all day, and you start to get very hungry. 2 rats start squeaking by, running under the bed, and Ratatouille crosses your mind. And you salivate for a second.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Fantasy Ratatouille.
Fantasy Ratatouille.
Fantasy Ratatouille.
The children's book.
Drevin shows up. He's like, all right, supper time. And he throws a big fish into the cell. It doesn't look too bad, but it smells quite rank.
Nothing wrong with getting a little down and dirty. Can I give a check to see if it seems safe to consume?
You can. Yeah, might be survival.
That is a 12.
You are unsure, but you might be willing to take the risk because you are pretty hungry.
Alright, I've put worse things in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Jorgen begins consuming the fish.
Oh, I was gonna share.
Is it a big fish?
It's enough to share for the 3 of you. It's not a huge meal, but
What about Kateshi and Jesseline and Sventon?
it's going to be very small portions for all 6 of you.
A little thing about me, raw fish doesn't exactly settle right with my tum-tum. Is there any way to cook this thing just a wee bit?
You're gonna die tomorrow. It's fine.
Oh boy. All right, I guess I could try.
So you guys consume...
I hate you.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna eat that.
I think Jargen would. Jargen is not good with hunger. Yeah.
Jorgen's going to eat it?
Yeah, Jargen's gonna eat it.
I'm gonna pass as well. We're on a boat. I could get seasick as soon as we get topside.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten seasick this whole time.
I think it's a placebo. If I don't see the water, I'm fine.
So Jorgen, you start to feel a rumbling in your tummy, and nature begins to call.
Oh. Drevin, come here. I have to tell you a secret. Drevin, come here.
What?
I've got a special Longshanks secret for you. Okay, what kind of rumbling am I feeling?
A number 2 is happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
What exactly are you gonna do?
I'm gonna unleash it on Drevin.
Okay, I don't think you can projectile your... Shit.
You don't think, but I can roll.
Can roll for projectiles? Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
What is this? Is this like a fortitude? A constitution?
This is the last thing I expected for this morning.
If we gross him out enough, maybe he'll fall and we can like grab him through the bars or something.
How? What?
I was hoping I was going to throw up on him, but okay, this is...
I told you, Rock Bottom, raw fish always makes your tummy upset.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess this is fortitude. I like that.
I think it might be move silently.
This ain't no silent movement.
It's handle animal on myself.
All right, we'll use Constitution. Yeah.
Sure, okay. I have a +4 there, too. That is an 18.
Okay, so Jargen turns... Jargen lowers his drawers and he faces his rear end towards Drevin, and his face clenches and he clenches his fists, and you see a lot of force, but you also see he's struggling a lot with this.
Wait, can I just... Are you telling me that Drevin just stands there?
He's captivated by the bottom.
Drevin's reading his book.
Oh, all right.
But then
all
he
right,
just
all right.
hears like, and this particular movement of the bowels you are feeling, it's harder than usual, like rock hard, and that is because you have fired the little rock that RiAnna made you eat. The past 2 episodes has now fired out into his foot. His foot is covered in dookie, and a rock just kind of smacked his
That's
foot.
brilliant storytelling. That's brilliant storytelling.
My character arc is complete. I withdraw from the campaign.
I never thought that rock...
Ah, gross. Sick. Oh my, and it's all over. Oh, really? Oh my god.
Now, I want to taunt him to piss him off and try and get him to try and like hit me through the cell.
How far is that rock?
Right now it's near his feet because you shat it over there. So he's getting up now to find a way to wash it off.
I'm staring in awe at the shit. I can't help you with this
me too.
one.
I don't think there's much...
That's right. That's not the only shit I'll be taking on you. Just you wait till I get out of this cell. You don't even have the balls to come and fight me now. I'm locked in here like an animal, and you won't even come face me here.
I'll give you a roll.
So he gets up and he walks out of the room to
Damn it.
presumably go get his shoe cleaned.
Okay, everyone. Not my finest moment,
No, not at all.
but we're alone. So let's get out of here now.
Can I use open lock? Can I pick the lock with the fork?
With the fork, no. I don't
Well-
think you could.
Can I roll a search to see if there are any weak spots or anything within our containment unit?
Go ahead and roll search.
Okay, that's a 16.
So you see we have the bed, Sventon somehow making that look comfortable. You see the bucket of water. You see a empty bucket where you were supposed to shit in. RiAnna has the fork. You see the 2 rats, and you see a crack in the wall of your cell.
Which wall?
That wall on your right where the other cell is. So the crack connects the 2 cells.
Can I take a closer look at the crack and see if...
You can take a
Sure,
closer look.
I'm going to do that.
You see somebody laying down on a bed in the other cell.
What do you see?
There's a person.
I can describe the appearance.
Please do.
Dark skin, black hair, about 5'11", a male.
All right, we've got a dapper gentleman in the next door. We love meeting our neighbors. Oi! You!
Do you have to be so loud?
Oh, you must have heard all of that last night. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways...
Heard and smelled.
Yeah, that was all Sventon's doing, you know. Anyways, what are you in for?
I don't need to answer to some churlish, uncivilized brute like you.
Oh, I like when you talk dirty to me. Okay, listen, I don't know if you're here by choice. We definitely are not. And I think that Sventon just bought us some time with his little debacle over there. So, if you want to work together to get out of here and, maybe not get fed to the hungry weird man, I think it would be in best interest if we all band together. What's your name, lad?
Heartlock Warren.
Heartlock Warren. Ooh, sounds like something out of Orc Daddies. Anyways, yes. Okay. Is there anything on your side? Do you see anything of use?
My eyes are closed, so I do not see anything.
All right, Heartlock, what I'm going to need you to do is open your eyes for us and give us a good scan of that room you're in.
Only because somebody other than that other brute asked, I will.
Well, thank you, Heartlock. I appreciate that.
There is nothing of note in here. Only my entrapment, which itself is an illusion.
Oh, I love a poet.
Drevin walks back into the room with two
Oh, no.
unmatching shoes. Disgusting. You're really going to regret that tomorrow.
Why don't you make me regret it now?
Well, I just so happen to have right here your stinky little kit, and he pulls up your disguise kit from your... Yeah. Filch this from your equipment. Let's see what we got here. Some wigs. What the hell is this? And he holds up a red dye, like a red dye color vial. He was like, hey, why don't you put this on like lipstick, you little girl? And he tosses it to you.
That was really rude of you. Oh, my God. Poor Rock Bottom.
Little red dye vial has fallen into your cell.
I mean, I think it looked really nice on you. I don't think there's really an issue. All right.
How do I... I'm not gonna lie, Jargen's pissed. Jargen is not happy about this.
Good.
Jargen feels violated. He does not.
Good.
Jargen's just gonna pick up the vial and he's gonna sit on the hay bed and think for a second. Listen, the rest of you, get that little prick in here and I will strangle him. Just get him close enough. Get arm's reach.
All right.
That's all I need.
RiAnna, you and I might have to do a little bit of deceiving to get this guy over here. Either Rock Bottom can strangle him or you could stab him with the fork, but we got to get him close.
All right. How you want to do that?
I could go ahead and try this again. Hey, buddy, you like rock, paper, scissors?
What is that?
Well, I could teach you. It's a game. You like games?
Yeah, who doesn't?
All right, so here's how it works. I'm going to put out my hand in a ball like this. I'm going to count to 3, shake my hand up and down like that, and you have to choose between rock, paper, or scissors. Now, here's how it works. Scissors beats paper, paper beats rock, and rock beats scissors.
That sounds like quartz, parchment, shears.
It's the same concept, exactly. Now, if you'd like to do the honors, we could put a little bet on this. You like bets?
You don't have anything to bet with.
That's not true. I got this nice little shiny harmonica here I could give you. You like music?
Sure.
All right. Well, this plays music, see? Yeah. I could give it to you if you win. But if I win, you let us out of here.
No, come on.
Okay. Hey, this is a negotiation. We could work this out.
How about if I win, you get this little shit rock? I mean, if you win.
All right, fine. But I don't want to touch it.
Well, I don't want to touch it.
You can just kick it. You can just,
But I just got new shoes.
Well, that's part of the bet. I don't know what to tell you. You go, that's what we want. We want you to kick it in.
All right.
Come over here.
Well, I can just do that over here, can't I?
No, because when if you do paper and he does rock, then you have to cover his hand. So you have to be close enough.
Yeah,
to,
that's part of the
reach.
game. We gotta.
Yeah.
If I do scissors and you do paper, I gotta cut the little paper.
Right. I think I'm good right here.
Jeremiah, you need to lose.
I need to lose.
You need to lose. So that he comes to grab the harmonica.
All right. Well, you can stay over there. Let's do this, all right? Here we go. Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot.
I got scissors. What do you got?
I have a rock. Give it over.
All right, come get it.
No, throw it over here.
I can't. Rock Bottom broke both my arms last night when I ate his tooth, so you got to come over.
Kick it over here.
If he kicks it, then if it falls in the poop, I don't think you want a poop-filled
I'll wash it.
harmonica.
I'll take my chance.
But then you have to put your mouth on it. That's.
I'm gonna set it down right here, right at the edge of the cell, and I'm gonna back away, just like that. All right. Now come pick it up.
Everybody back against the wall. Everybody. The back wall, now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, he's going to go pick up the harmonica.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the water bucket, or the water in the bucket, not the bucket, but yeah.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything?
Once he throws the water, if I see like it disorients him, I'm gonna move in for like the Might of Zeus power punch.
All right, here I go. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
All right, 6.
Oh, God.
Jeremiah yeets the water, but it goes off to the side and does not get the guy wet at all.
Does he look that way at all? Is he a little distracted maybe?
He's looking at you like standing still, like he can't believe you would try something. It's so stupid.
Okay. Jorgen's gonna keep waiting until he bends down to pick up the harmonica.
Guess you're thirsty now. All right. And he's quickly going to swoop in and get it. But he's a slowpoke, so he's bent over right now.
All right.
And he's picked up the harmonica.
Jargen is like kicking off the wall and running fist first into his head.
All right, roll for that.
That is a 22.
Jargen runs and super punches him on the head. And Drevin is knocked back towards the table, chair, and poop rock that he was at before.
If we reach our arms through the bar, can we like grab a foot and drag him closer?
No, he's out of reach now. He's gotten bonked really hard.
Oh, throw the fork at him to kill him.
Drevin is steaming mad, and he slowly puts the harmonica to his lips and blows.
I'm gonna put my head through the bars and say, "What are you going to do about it? Took a shit on ya, bonked you on the noggin."
No, don't. Oh, now your spittle's all over it. Oh, I gotta clean that. No.
I'm gonna uncap the red dye and splash some of it on his face and go, "Little girl."
It's a little vial.
Yeah, like put some on my fingers and flick it at him.
So you flick the dye, and it lands at his feet, the red dye. And he scoffs at you. I told you to put that on your lips, sissy boy. And then he goes back to reading Orc Daddies, and he's tooting on his little harmonica at the same time.
God.
Small harmonica we just lost. Are we sure we can't throw the fork at his jugular or something?
I don't want to risk losing the fork, though.
All right. I'm going to walk over to the crack. Hey, Heartlock, do you have any ideas? Do you want to get out of here? Do you have any, like, special powers that could help us out or anything?
I am brimming with power.
Okay. All right. That's a start.
Harlock, are you meditating right now?
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think like when he was first called through the crack, he was probably lying down, but now he's kind of just like sitting like cross-legged with his back to the crack, like against the wall.
Okay, I like that.
Can you maybe punch a hole through this wall right here?
I could.
Okay. All right. Do it.
Why on earth would I do that?
I don't know. Maybe the guards will hear the commotion and come in here and open the cell, and then we could attack them and get out of here.
That's your best plan.
I'm trying. I'm so stressed out. That guy's got my harmonica. I don't know where my dog is. I want to go home.
Well, they happen to treat me a little better in here than they treat you. Probably because you attract more flies with honey. Have you thought about not antagonizing him?
I tried. I offered him a pet in zoo.
You also shat on his feet.
It's a show of endearment where I'm from.
Let's see.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Are you gonna like...
Jargen is going to use his disguise kit.
You don't have it.
Or the lipstick, at least.
The die.
You have to become an orc daddy, don't you?
Oh no!
I think it's time.
Jargen, what are you planning?
I'm going to become the bear.
At this, Heartlock is actually going to stand up and look through the crack to see what this could possibly mean.
Judging or curious?
Little curious, but passing it off as judging.
Okay, I guess so. He's gonna use that. He's gonna take the lipstick, and Jargen is, with his limited tools, gonna do his best to pretty himself up.
Can I help? You can take some of the dye, put it on the cheeks, and just a little bit, so it could be like a little blush.
Rouge.
You know what I mean?
Little blush.
Little rouge, yeah.
He's gonna leave the bear hat on, but expose more of his musculature. Jargen is rather lean. Like, when he takes his clothes off, he's not as big as he looks with his clothes on, but he's very lean, and he's gonna try and entice the guard over, knowing that the guard is into orc daddies, and Jargen has a passing familiarity with it. He's gonna do his best to appeal to those sensibilities.
So you've taken your top off?
Yes.
May I ask you? I know you have a cloak, sort of like a cape cloak kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
He has armor on. He has hide armor, but he has like a really nice black velvet cloak on top. And so maybe he takes it off and he drapes it over himself in a enticing manner.
You're gonna try and entice the guard.
I think you got to talk a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I think just talk away so I know what's going on here.
He's gonna quote his favorite orc daddy's passage.
Okay.
Don't make me do this.
Please enlighten us.
Orc Daddies, Volume 3.
An eyebrow raises from Drevin.
Groshrab stared deeply into Voldron's eyes.
And he stares into the guard's eyes, right? See, he looks at Drevin.
And he says, "You know, there are a lot of things people misunderstand about orcs. They think we're all rough and tumble, but sometimes we just want to be held, you know? We have immense power within us, but we can be delicate, like a flower, waiting to be picked from the field."
You see Drevin's mouthing these words at the same time Jargen is speaking them.
If only the right hands came along to pick me up and handle me, pose me into the most beautiful bouquet, it would be a sight unlike anything you've ever seen.
A tear rolls down Jeremiah's eye, so captivated by the story.
Not the big, overpowering daddy orc, but the gentle lover with immense versatility. Someone who can give and someone who can take.
Oh my.
Do I have to keep going?
Drevin finishes those last words like he speaks them with you at the same time. And someone who can take. That was beautiful.
You know, it's always been a fantasy of mine to reenact the scene from Orc Daddy's Volume 4. You know the one I'm talking about. In the dungeon, surrounded by the lilies.
Drevin inhales through his nose and shudders at the thought. Excitedly.
Right before Voldron died in Groshrab's arms, his final act of passion. Those red lips, that tight body, his buns of steel. Wouldn't you like to rock a bottom like that just once in your life?
And you see that Drevin is like struggling with some inner feelings. He groans, and then he quickly stands up with his eyes wide, and he runs out of the room.
Damn it!
Oh, you scared him, Rock Bottom.
No, you didn't scare him. You excited him to completion. And he quickly...
Oh my word.
Okay, Heartlock, please help us out here. I don't know what else to do. That was the best shot I had. That was all the honey I got. I've been dry.
Heartlock peers through the crack and kind of, after a long silence, says, It's a nice color on you. And then he says, you missed the most important lesson of Orc Daddies, summed up in 50 Shades of Green in Orc Daddies 8, which I assure you, I read only for the interviews. And it is in Orc Daddies 8 that they illuminate that while orcs are about pillaging and looting and far worse, that truly masculinity is a prison. And it is the tenderness within that makes an orc daddy complete. So when you put on a costume, when you put on these red lips, you can't do it in jest. You have to mean it. You have to channel your inner femininity. Yeah, right. You have to make yourself irresistible to him, rather than some fantasy he needs to run away from with a fistful of Jargens.
So Heartlock, what exactly are you suggesting?
Jesseline interrupts for a second. She's like, can I see your cloak for a second?
Aye, here you go.
Okay, and then she takes it and wraps it around her because she got cold.
Oh, Jesseline.
Continue your conversation.
Heartlock, so what exactly are you suggesting then?
I'm suggesting that when you are faced with a seemingly impossible problem, you reimagine the problem. You reimagine the constraints of the problem. If you are held behind these bars, do not try to break through the bars. Imagine yourself outside of them and simply pass through them.
I try to walk through the bars.
You bang into the bars. Then you hear a ripping noise, and you see Sventon has ripped your cloak into a long strip.
We do not have another 45 minutes to fight someone in the cell.
Wait, didn't Jesseline have his cloak?
While you were talking, Sventon took the cloak from Jesseline, ripped a strip, puts it around his neck, and then Drevin walks back into the room, and he's so embarrassed he can't even look you directly in the eye, and he just sits down. He puts Orc's daddies down, and he opens up a rum, and he starts taking a big, heavy swig.
Sventon, what exactly is the idea what are you doing?
Oh, I'm mad. Sventon, you took a cloak from my Jesseline. How dare you?
Sventon is standing up with the cloak, and he's like, make him angry again.
This poor man has gone through so much.
Hey, Drevin, you know what Sventon here said? He said Orc Daddies is a horrible piece of fiction and that it belongs to the most bottom feeder type of person. No one else would ever read it. Orc Daddies is so bad. That's what Sventon said.
Excuse me, it also appeals to top feeders.
I agree, Harlock. I need to get this guy angry, though.
Oh, I see. I shall commit to the bid.
Oh, believe me, I'm very invested with Orc Daddies. I need to buy a copy myself. Yeah, that's what Sventon said.
Quiet in there. I'm going through some stuff.
You know what your problem is, Drevin? You're too scared. You're willing to bow down to Malachy, but you can't accept yourself. Look at you. You read Orc Daddies, but you can't even accept yourself and your own desires. You live out of fear because you're a coward.
Shut up.
I would never recreate that scene with you. You are nothing like Groshrab.
Shut up.
You're more like the orc slaughterer, Hasselfed.
Oh,
you
no,
could
he didn't.
never be a real daddy.
Oh.
I said quiet.
And then he runs towards the bars, and he reaches both his hands through the bars, trying to strangle Jargen.
Jargen is gonna turn around and put like his back to the bars, basically so that he can choke him, but in a position so that he can hold the arms, so that he has control of him and he can't back off.
And then Sventon runs up, and he ties his arms with the cloak that he ripped up. And he ties his arms so that he's now stuck.
Did Sventon just do something?
Yeah. Someone help! Help! They've got me tied up.
I
Help.
stab him with the fork.
Oh, shit.
I'm immediately gonna start searching his person for anything I can take off him while she's stabbing him with the fork.
RiAnna, where are you stabbing? And I guess roll.
I would like to stab him in the neck. All right, brilliant. Well, it's 17.
So you start digging into his neck, and he's screaming in pain.
I have a question. How far away is Drevin in the next cell? Like, would I be able to do a reach around?
You can do a reach around by throwing, if you put your arm through the bars and hook it. I'm going to say that with them facing the cell door, Jargen is on the right wall. To the right of their cell is your cell. So if you hook your arm around the left wall, you could get your arm through.
All right. So Heartlock is going to say, "Time to strike while the proverbial mithril is hot." And he's going to just hook his arm to the left where Drevin's being hooked in the adjacent cell and try to, like, grab onto basically anything he can and try to yank it in the opposite direction.
You get a pretty decent headlock because his arms are tied to the cell, but you get a nice headlock, so you're pulling his head to his left, stretching him out, and he's like screaming, and there's just a lot of chaos.
Can I reach for my harmonica and grab it back?
Jargen still is trying to search.
13.
So you're feeling up his pants and pockets really fast, and then you feel the keys to the cell.
I yank those babies out.
You yank the keys off his person. All right, I'm going to start unlocking the cell door. And is he tied to the door or to, like, is it a sliding door or does it swing open? It's a swing, but it's on the other side.
If I were to open it really hard, can I smash him between the door?
It opens the other way.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to open the cell as quick as I can.
Okay. You open the cell door. Sventon rushes to the table that he was sitting at. He grabs like an unfinished bottle of rum that was sitting on the table.
Smart.
And he just books it out the door.
Oh.
Like he fucking...
What? What the hell, Sventon? I thought you were...
He's not here.
No, I'm shouting at him. I'm shouting up the stairs.
I don't even care at this point. Jargen is just unlocking Warren's cell.
As Jargen unlocks Warren's cell, Warren nods approvingly and says, "I see you took my advice. You made yourself irresistible to him."
I did. I don't normally open myself up to a good choking, but the situation called for it.
Exactly. Not as sophisticated as simply meditating your way through the bars as I suggested, but effective nonetheless.
Well, maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
I think I can.
All right, in the meantime, I'm going to go smash this bastard's head into the cell bars. And
Just let me go. You don't have to kill me. Just let me go. All right. Well played, man. You
All
beat
right,
me.
hang on. We could let you go if you give me back my harmonica first.
My hands are tied. Just take it.
Okay, and I grab the harmonica.
All right, lad. How do we get off this ship?
And Jezelan goes, "Well, you did say you took over a galleon, so if you could help us out with this..."
Well, each galleon is different. It's like a lover. It has different secrets and things, you know.
So since you know how to take over a galleon, maybe you could use that.
Now is not the
knowledge.
time to argue about this. Let's get some insider information. Drevin, how do we leave this particular galleon?
It's a big ship, all right? You're on, like, the bottom floor of the ship.
I would just try to get to the top, because that's the only exit.
I usually am.
and I slam his head against the bars to try and knock him out.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, roll for that.
Ugh. With my bonus, that's a 9.
Your grip kind of slipped on his sweaty, bloody head, whatever. It was more like a shoving of the head, and he didn't really slam into the bar.
Can we do a search of the area that we're in right now, see if there's anything useful, maybe in any other surrounding cells or anything like that we can take to arm ourselves?
You just see the table, the chair. There is an empty bottle of rum, a full bottle of rum, Orc Daddy's, the poop rock on the floor.
Definitely picking up Orc Daddies and a full bottle of rum.
Picking up an empty bottle of rum and breaking it so I can have it as like a stabby stab.
Is Kateshi still there?
Yeah, he is there.
If we were able to commandeer this ship, you'd be able to steer it anywhere you wanted, is that right?
I could, but I don't know if we have enough people to control the ship, or if we can even take over it at all, or if it's going to be intact by the end of this.
Well, you should decide if you want to take it over or if you want to get off it.
I'm assuming that a crew for a ship this big would be about 30 people.
Ooh.
Well, like I said earlier, if we go that route, as long as we take down Malachy, we can probably get some of the crew to defect.
I once fought through a wall of 30 knights with a hand behind my back. Should be easy.
Could you do that again, please?
It helped when I had a righteous cause. Taking over a ship doesn't really sound like one, but hold on.
How about saving the lives of 2 children?
Tell me more.
2 children, Jago and Limu, their mother's sick. They weren't even old enough to be taking this job, but they had to take it to try and save her life. When we got captured, I had to set them out to sea. The longer we drift, the more danger they're in. It's not their fault.
As you say that, it looks like just like something completely different washes over Warren, and like his kind of like slack posture and his kind of like diminutive stature completely changes, and he's kind of like renewed with this like righteous energy, and he stands up straight and says, "Then we remain allied through convenience, but also a just cause now. I shall assist you."
Excellent. Warren, do you know anything about this ship? When you were brought on, did you see anything that might be useful?
Did I see anything useful? Should I roll for that?
Nah, you were bagged and dragged.
I was, as they say in the slums, bagged and dragged.
Oh, Heartlock, when you were bagged and dragged, did you hear like a wolf anywhere? Did you hear a doggy out there? I seem to have lost mine, and I'm really trying to find him.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Where? No way. Oh, but you were bagged. You didn't see where you were.
No, sorry, I didn't.
No.
Kateshi walks up to the chair and he breaks off each leg. And then he wraps it with some of the cloth. He asks RiAnna for some of the rum. No, sorry. Jorgen, you have the full bottle of rum.
Yeah. I open it and I pour some on.
Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There is a lantern on the table. That probably helps.
Ooh, I'll grab the lantern.
He asks for you to lend him the lantern for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then he creates a makeshift torch.
Jargen looks at the strip of beautiful black velvet being lit on fire, and he chokes back a small tear.
I can make 3 more, or we can just have the one.
Just the one, I think, is fine.
I think it might be wise to, if we were to create a concoction that could possibly cause a large explosion using the lantern and the rum, that might be smart.
Like a Molotov.
I want to make a
cocktail.
Molotov. Yes.
Yeah, you want to make a
Yes, I am making a Molotov. So I guess I'll take a strip of the cloak and I'm going to shove it into the top of the bottle. So I'm planning to use it as kind of like as a weapon, but we'll carry the lantern, and if we need to, we'll...
You light it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now's my reminder. Your chance to sharpen the fork is with Jorgen's shit rock.
I knew it. I hate this.
Up to you if you want to. I will say a bucket has been used pouring water out on the guard, so can't really wash it off.
Wait, what about Heartlock's?
There is some water in there.
All right.
Yeah, Heartlock is happy to lend his water.
Thank you. Oh, we'll do that then.
Okay, you're going to sharpen the fork with the poop rock after washing it.
As fast as I possibly can, yeah.
Now, when using this fork, you will roll 1d4, and then you would add 1 to your damage.
Ooh.
So this fork will always do at least 2 damage.
That's a tight shiv.
Same for the bottle, because you broke it off. It acts as a dagger that is 1d4, not plus 1.
Do we have a plan to go along with this Molotov harmonica and fork?
Avoid combat. Kill the captain.
We should probably try to find our weapons, too, if they got them.
Aye, that would be wise.
Yeah. I will remind you, this is a ship. There are actual people living on it and people moving about it.
Okay, can we just take a little group vote here? Do we have to kill Draven or not?
Can I just stab him a few times in the thigh, so just in case he does get free, he can't really do much, you know what I mean?
Okay, can we put it up to a little vote? Who wants to kill Draven and who wants to let him live?
I respect his rock, paper, scissors skills, and as a fellow rock, paper, scissors champion, I cannot in good conscience kill him.
I will say, look, not that I do scene work or anything like that, but it was a nice connection, like a good scene partner, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Anyways, but I respect that, as a fellow orc daddian.
You said 2 children were in danger. I don't see how he gets in the way of that at all.
You're right.
It's true.
I still think I should stab him in the thigh at least, but...
Kateshi, Jezeline, vote.
Well, first of all, you have a key to your cell. You can put him in that cell
That's
and lock him away.
true.
Jeez.
Okay, you know what? That's majority right there. I'm going to do that.
He is tied up right now, so
They don't call him captain for nothing. That was a good idea.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, Heartlock, you seem powerful. Can you help me restrain him just to get him locked in the cell safely?
Well, if you were to map my capabilities out onto something called a character sheet, you might not say I'm that strong, but I am highly dexterous in helping you manage this.
All right, that is a very strange but apt description.
You could consider me lean.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's do that. If anyone else wants to lend a hand, feel free.
Jesline steps in like, I want to make sure he doesn't get away.
Okay, let's do that.
Jesline's going to start untying,
And Heartlock will spot her.
and now Drevin is freed. You move him into the cell. You quickly, you shove him hard into the cell. You slam the cell door. You lock him up.
I'm gonna look at him and say, don't waste this chance. Go get your frickin' pet and zoo and get out of here.
He turns away and faces, the cell wall.
Driven, I want a rematch when all is said and done. I was going
Shut
easy
up,
on
Jeremiah, let's go.
Okay.
Wait. I think we can at least afford him a small mercy. And then Heartlock will pick up Orc Daddies and also throw it into the cell.
No, my orc,
That's sweet.
it's edition 5. Okay, fine.
Still facing the wall, he reaches behind him. He feels the book, and then he picks it up and brings it to the other side.
I suggest we try to move silently through the ship.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's to say Sventon didn't already cause a ruckus up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where the hell did he go? Is that the mission, find and kill Sventon? I'm on board with that.
Jesline says, I'm going to stay back and keep Kateshi safe. You guys scout a little bit out ahead. We'll watch our backs.
I'll give her the broken bottle.
Okay, you have armed Jesline with the broken bottle.
Jezeline, are you going to be okay and safe here without me?
We'll be behind you, we'll just be hanging back so we don't,
Okay. Jezeline, you stay safe, all right?
we don't want to bring too much attention to you guys. You guys figure it out.
All right, pick your jaw up off the floor and let's go, Jeremiah.
All right. Oh, this harmonica's still all dirty. It's fine. It can still play.
With your new improvised weapons, you head out into the bowels of the ship. So you open the door, and all you can see in front of you are rows of huge sacks that are stacked neatly in front of you. Each one is almost the size of a person, and there's about 50 of them. And they're stacked halfway to the ceiling. So you can either climb over them, or there is a little narrow pathway on the left that you can take as well.
Do we know what's inside the sacks?
Can I open one?
You can open one.
All right, I want to open one.
I'm a step back.
Jeremiah rips one open, and a couple potatoes plop out. It's a sack of potatoes.
Can I eat one?
You can.
I do not advise eating a raw potato.
Oh, but they look so good and I'm so hungry. It's probably safe, right?
Just do it. Do it, Jeremiah. Do it.
We don't want another rock bottom debacle, you know?
I'm not that hungry yet. I'm a little hungry.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah, I'll pocket them for now and save them for
Everyone
later.
take a potato.
There we go. Got my pocket potatoes.
I think it would be wise to climb above and possibly avoid any oncoming guards. Do we agree?
Yeah, let's climb it.
So you all kind of prone army crawl up the sacks. You climb over on the horizon of these sacks. You look ahead of you and you see a pile of barrels, and there is a pirate looking through one of them.
I'm gonna move silently and try and back up RiAnna. I'm gonna go, okay, lass, take your fork. I'm going to try and tackle him, get him into a disadvantaged position so that you can get him good, you know?
Got it. Sounds good.
Heartlock, you want to move with us?
I can.
All right. Jeremiah?
I'll look pretty.
Exactly. If it comes down to it, you distract him, okay? From over here.
Okay.
How far is he?
Say the guy's 15 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to move silently over to him, and yeah, basically, I want to do a melee attack, just unarmed, to try and knock him down, to give them an advantageous position.
Everyone's moving a roll silently then.
So 22 from me.
15 for Heartlock.
18 for RiAnna.
Yeah, you have all moved quietly right behind this dude.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to try and Smash him into the ground real hard.
You all get the first hit because he is unaware.
On my part, that's an 18.
Jargen yanks his hair and slams him down onto the floor, and he hits his head as he hits the ground, and that's 1 point of damage.
So Heartlock would like to make an unarmed attack, but with non-lethal damage if possible. He gets a 14.
What exactly is the attack?
Slice to the neck with the side of his palm.
You palm him in the neck. It stops him from speaking out. He can't make any noise right now because you hit it in the throat.
I would like to slice his neck a bit.
Okay.
Oh, we're just straight murdering the guy. Okay.
I was thinking slit, but I mean, unless you want to like spare him a little bit. I don't.
Hey, listen, we only got 6 seconds to pull all this off.
That's what I'm saying. So I was just gonna go for the slit.
Okay.
If he bleeds out, he bleeds out. All right. That's a 15.
Okay, that will hit. So roll for me your
5, including the +1.
RiAnna reels her arm back and like stabbing, I don't know, like a meatball. Just I can't think of. Fully stabs like through into this guy's neck.
That's a squishy pirate.
Good lord, have you been to prison, lass?
I'd rather not talk about it.
He like spazzes out. He's been dunked on the head. He's got his throat struck. He can't utter a noise. And then his throat was stabbed. And he like squirms out and bleeds out and dies. This guy's donezo.
I would like to check the body.
Of course you would.
That's a 15.
So you find 15 gold on him. And
Wow.
he had a scimitar on him as well.
Hell yeah.
I guess Jargen should grab that one.
Probably. I'm pretty happy with my fork. I'm not going to lie. I'll give him. He can hold on to that.
All right, Rock Daddy's back in the building.
Can we hide the body in one of those barrels just in case?
What was in the barrel he was looking into?
Like water was in one, some cabbages are in another. You find one empty one and you stuff his body in, and he's all crumpled up like a newspaper that's been crumpled up into a barrel. And you place the lid and you pat the lid because a job well done.
Sorry about it, lad.
Rip.
Good work, everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, good thinking. Hiding the body. Look at you.
Yeah, I did
You're an ordinary little hooligan, aren't you?
Yeah. We should search the room for doors, right? To get out of here.
I agree.
There's a path in front of you. You can keep going past these barrels.
Do we see any trace of Sventon?
There is no sign of Sventon.
How did he get past the pirate? I'm pissed. He wouldn't have thought to hide the body in the barrel. I just want that on the record.
Oh my. All right, let's move forward.
We'll find them. Let's go.
So you guys head on ahead, and now you see Jezeline and Kateshi are making it over the hill right now. So they're following you, but from a distance.
Nice.
As much of a distance as they can. Behind the pile of barrels, you see bricks neatly stacked in a square with walls that go like up to the waist. In the middle of this brick square, you see a small cauldron sitting over a fire, and there are pots and plates and other utensils lying around. You see 2 pirates with aprons throwing things into the cauldron and stirring it. And there's a third guy hanging around, and he's chatting with them as well.
We could cook our potatoes.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, can we roll a listen?
Yeah, you can roll a listen.
9.
15.
1.
17.
Jeremiah and RiAnna, you hear like, how many cups of sugar is that? No, wait, not sugar. We should use this spice. No, actually, I was thinking some mushrooms. Oh, mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. That's good. Yeah. There is no interesting conversation here. We are NPCs. Ignore us.
That was pretty interesting. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right.
I need my booty journal back, because I also write recipes in there.
Yeah. I'm going to have a cooking show going.
Okay, what else is in the room?
That's it. That's all. Everything I told you, pretty much. They're throwing. They have a pile of ingredients next to them that they took, you assume, from the sacks and barrels.
Do they seem distracted enough that we could just sneak past them without actually having to engage with them?
It's a tight space, so you would probably enter their line of sight, but you, of course, can try.
I think Jeremiah should throw the potato at one of them.
But I was going to eat this potato.
If you throw it like really well, it can fall into the cauldron, and then you can eat it.
They're cooking. That's a lot of fuel.
Oh, we could use our rum.
Indeed.
Do you think we'd get hit in the blast?
Not if we stay back here, right? Are we far enough away?
You're far enough away.
The ship is made of wood, right?
It is.
Okay.
There you go.
We could
All right.
pour out the contents of the cauldron to put it out afterwards.
Oh, but how am I going to cook my potato?
We don't have to pour all of it out, just a little bit, you know.
All right.
I once read a book where people put a rock in the soup, and it was delicious. Don't you want to use the rock from earlier?
It does have a lot of seasoning on it at this point.
I mean, I can throw the rock in the soup if that's what you're getting at. What
I'm suggesting is try to take them out with whatever you throw, and if you get caught, you just say you're trying to add it to the soup.
Okay, wait. Everyone grabbed a potato earlier, right? So, RiAnna,
Yeah.
you use the rock. The rest of us will use potatoes on all of them.
Oh, I got an idea. Kind of like what Heartlock was saying. They're looking for ingredients to make their soup good. One of us walks in there with the potatoes like, hey, this makes the mixture very good. It's going to make good food. And then while we're distracting them, whoever's not like part of the potato plan comes in and gets them from behind. How about that?
Or you could put the poop rock in the soup, and everyone in 6 to 12 hours will be incapacitated.
I think it'll be dinner time by then.
Well, there are 4 of us and 2 of them. Why not
three?
just have...
There's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them? Oh, that changes everything.
Does this make them prime lullaby targets?
This might be the time for lullaby.
But it wouldn't put them to sleep. Oh, but it would make them less likely to spot us.
Yeah, then we can move silently around them.
All right, Jeremiah. You want to sing them a song?
We're definitely... This is the plan. Lullaby? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, remind me what this does to everybody's stats. Because it's affecting everybody, I'm assuming.
Any creature within the area that fails a will save becomes drowsy and inattentive, taking a -5 penalty on listen and spot checks, and a -2 penalty on will saves against sleep effects while the lullaby is in effect. What this will do is it will let the rest of us sneak past without being seen. And technically Jeremiah too, if you keep playing while you move and they don't spot you.
Yeah, I was going to walk around the perimeter while I'm playing the harmonica. All right. Are we ready to move out?
I think so.
All right. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little pirates. You are cute and will dream about sheep and pillaging towns. Go to sleep, little pirates. We are moving away out of the room. Did we make it? Are we out?
Everybody roll move silently.
21.
20.
15.
Everybody, while cooking, just slowly turns around. They turn around and they see 4 people crab walking right behind them, and Jeremiah kind of like with the harmonica in his mouth, and you're like all having a stare off right now. Very confused.
Well, time for the cookout.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Really. Okay. Really. All right, but seriously, stop. Tonight's guest joining me, we have Captain Malachy, Drevin, the Pirate Cell Guard, and Captain Kateshi. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now I have to ask you boys, are you a little nervous?
No.
Okay, well, you know the drill. The first one to guess all of our founding parents on our Indiegogo wins. Top 16 answers on the board. Kateshi, you're up first.
Okay, let's see. Stella Virgin.
Oh, I'm sure you are, but that is still incorrect. Up next, Drevin, what do you got for us? All right, let's see. Well, sponsors for our Indiegogo. It's gotta be Jack Nicholson. I'm going with Jack. Ooh, I am sorry, but no, Jack Nicholson is not one of our founding parents on our Indiegogo. Otherwise, our production quality would not be this awful. Up next, the Captain, Mad Dog Malachy. Malachy, take us home.
Right, okay. Let's see. RiAnna Alarcon.
That is correct.
Juan Zorilla.
That is correct.
Will Williams.
That's correct.
Anne Baird.
That is correct.
Giovanni Zorilla.
Correct.
Right, okay. Andrea Jimenez Nest.
That's correct.
Claudia Acosta.
That's correct.
Marshy A.
Correct. Just take a deep breath.
Yeah. All right, this is tough, Nick.
You got this.
Okay. Jerry Benetados.
That's correct.
Katrina Scott.
Yes, correct.
Carolina Riverol.
Correct.
Alejandro Alarcon.
That's correct.
Alexia Wilde.
That's correct.
Giovanni Nest.
That's correct.
Daniel Utset.
Yes, that's correct.
What would be the last one?
You're so close.
Synovia Ash.
You are correct. Congratulations. You are the winner of tonight's episode of Can I Name It, though?
Well, blow me down for an old sea cow.
Wow. Yes, we want to thank everybody on our Indiegogo, our founding parents that helped us out. We want to thank especially Toe Zaman for guest starring on our show. We're so welcome to have you. We can't wait to see what else you have for us. Toe Zaman, check out their show, Caravan, wherever you find podcasts. They are the creator of that. If you are using a podcast app to listen to this, if you could please write a review, that would really help us out. One last thing, if you make a tweet using hashtag Drimbus, you could be one of the lucky few selected to win an official limited edition Dungeons and Drimbus sticker. We're giving them away once every 2 weeks. Hashtag Drimbus. We'll talk at you next week. Bye-bye.